Good morning, student. Now, today we'll see the last topic that is for the first semester. You have to study up to the 5.2. So, we'll see the last lesson for this first semester, that is quadrilateral. So, many of you they not completed that construction. Just 5 6 students they have sent that constructions. So, that is compulsory because in this exam you have to construct three diagrams. Okay. So, we'll discuss in the Zoom meeting. Now quadrilateral, this is the parts already you knows it, but you have to fill up it. So we'll discuss about this. Write the following pairs of adjacent side. This is the quadrilateral ABCD. Adjacent means what? That side having one common vertex. For example, AB BC, B is common, BA AD, A is common. So here I will write this side, this AB, okay, with BC. Like that you have to write four pairs of adjacent angle like this. Adjacent means near, like this angle AB, then AD, then DC, like this you have to write. Pair is opposite side. Opposite means AB opposite CD. Here you have to write another pair. And pairs of opposite angle, for example, angle A opposite of this angle C, right second pair. So like this you have to see this. And now here you have to identify the types of quadrilateral. My both pairs opposite sides are parallel. We know that is parallelogram. Okay, like this you have to find this one. What is the name of that quadrilateral? And see, fill in the blanks. What properties you knows, that is assignment for you. You have to complete it. Okay. Then next part that is parallelogram. Now we know parallelogram means what? It is a quadrilateral having both pairs of opposite sides are parallel. That is the definition. Both sides of pair opposite sides are parallel. Then that is the parallelogram. Very simple thing. Very simple definition on this one. Okay. So on this you have to study some theorems. You just open the book and see that theorems. Opposite sides of opposite angles of a parallelogram are congruent. This is the properties. Opposite sides and opposite angle means A opposite C, D opposite B, they are congruent. The proof of this one. Here for this they constructed on the diagonal, show these two triangles are congruent, then this opposite angle are congruent. You can say opposite sides are also congruent. Very simple proof here they have given here. So you just study it and write in your class work notebook. Okay. Many writing works to you have to do now. The another theorem, diagonal of parallelogram bisect each other. Bisect means these two parts, PO, O are congruent, QO, OS is congruent. You can consider these two triangle or these two triangles. Show that congruent. Okay. Our vertical opposite angles are congruent. These are alternate. They are congruent. Okay. But then you can show it is opposite sides are congruent. So SAS angle side angle ASA test you can show this is congruent, and then you can show this diagonal bisect means this PO congruent to OR or OQ congruent to OS. These two theorems you have to write in your notebook. So actually exercise we'll see on these two theorems. Okay. So first example, in a parallelogram ABCD, if angle A, this is what is given 3x plus 12 degree. Okay. And angle B, this is 2x minus 32 degree. Okay. So you have to find angle C and D. Now just you have studied the opposite angles are congruent, means what is the measure of A, that is C, what is the measure of B, then that is D. Means you have to find only these two. You can easily write these two measures. So for that, first what you have to find? Value of X. Now see, this is parallel, this is the transversal. So what type of these two angle? Interior angle. Okay. Here we can say quadrilateral ABCD is a parallelogram. This is given. Okay. So angle A plus angle B is equal to 180 degree. How we written this one? Interior angle. You have to write reason in geometry. That is very important. Interior angles. Okay. So angle A is what? 3x plus 12, 2x minus 32 is equal to 180. Okay, so if this is plus, so 3x, remove the bracket, there is a plus sign, so no change in the sign. Okay, so now 3x plus 2x, 5x, 12 minus 32 means 2 minus 2 0, 3 minus 1 2, greater number sign is equal to 180. So this minus 20 goes that side, then it become plus. Okay, so x is equal to, this is 200 upon this 5 is multiplied, when it goes that side, divide. 5 ones are 5 fours are 0. So x is equal to what come? 40. So now using the value of this x, we can find here, see this angle A. A is what? Angle A is equal to what? Angle A is equal to 3x plus 12. Put the value. Okay, x is what? 40 plus 12. So 3 multiply 40, 120 plus 12. It is 132. Understood? Similarly, angle B is what? 2x minus 32. Put the value. 2 multiply x is 40 minus 32. 240 is 80 minus 32. Subtraction. 10 minus 2, 8. 1 here, 4. 8 minus 4, 4. So angle B is 48. But which angle we want? C and D. So we know here directly you can write angle A is equal to angle opposite of A is C. So here what is the reason? Opposite angles of a parallelogram. So A is 132, therefore angle C is also 132 degree. Okay. Similarly, here angle B is equal to angle D. Here is the same reason, opposite angles of a parallelogram. Okay, so therefore D is also 40 here. So we found both the angles. Okay, very simple. Where the reason? You have to write the reason. See, okay, write this. Another example from that 5.1 we'll take one by one. So which one is different? That example I will take, and remaining you have to solve. So perimeter of this parallelogram 150, and one of its side is greater than the other side is 25. Then find the length of all side. Perimeter is given and relation of this small side and greater side. We know this is AB smaller. Okay, these two are greater. So first one you have to assume, let suppose you assume this one AB is x centimeter, smaller side. Okay, so we know this is what? Greater than 25 means it is what? X plus 25 centimeter. Therefore here you can say BC is equal to x plus 25 centimeter. Okay, by given the condition. So perimeter is equal to what is here? Perimeter is equal to here AB plus BC plus CD plus AD. We know opposite sides are congruent. This is x, so this is also x. This is x plus 25, so this is also x plus 25. Put the value. Perimeter is given. Perimeter is what? 150. Put that value. AB is what? X. BC x plus 25. CD x. Again x plus 25. X. So it is 4x. 25 plus 25, 50. Okay, this 50 is plus, when it comes left side, minus. So here we can say subtraction is 100. This 4 is multiplied, it comes left side, divide. 4 ones are 4 2s are 8. 2 remain 20, 4 5 are 20. X is equal to 25. So X is what? AB. So AB is equal to this CD, both are X now, is equal to X is equal to 25 centimeter. Then BC is equal to AD is equal to X plus 25. Means 25 plus 25, it is what? 50 centimeter. Therefore, the length of all sides are, what is 25 centimeter, 50 centimeter, again 25 centimeter and 50 centimeter. Okay, this is the answer of this second example. Very simple examples. So third one we will see somehow different. That is star example I have taken. So here see this PQRS, it is a parallelogram, and this one also ABCR is also parallelogram. So find all the angles of this one. Only this angle is given, 110 degree. Okay, so very simple. You have to think, you have to apply the theorems, properties, whatever be you study that one. Okay, now we know if this quadrilateral, okay, PQRS is a parallelogram, it is given. Okay, given. So we can say here P is equal to R. How? P equal to R. These are the opposite angles of parallelogram. Opposite angles of a parallelogram. So P is given 110. So therefore angle R is also 110 degree. Okay, we found it one angle. This is 110 degree. So we know this is ABCR is a parallelogram, and quadrilateral ABCR is also a parallelogram. This is also given. Okay, so if R is 110, so what about B? This is also opposite now. R is equal to B is equal to 110 degree. Reason? Opposite angles of a parallelogram. Okay, so two angles we found. Now we know these two or these two you take. These are linear pair because this is parallel, this is the transversal. Okay, you can consider these two or these two, anyone. Suppose we consider this one. Angle A plus angle R, interior angle. Then what is this? 180. Write here reason. Interior angles. Okay. Now we know R is 110 is equal to 180. So A is equal to 180. This one become minus. So A is what? 70 degree. Okay. Then if A is 70, so C is what? Same, no? Opposite. So angle A is equal to angle C is also 70 degree. Here reason, opposite angles of a parallelogram. Okay, we found all the angles. Therefore, all angles of a parallelogram ABCR are, what is that? A is, suppose we started from A is 70 degree. Okay, B is 110 degree, C is 70 degree, and last one is 110 degree. This is the answer. So here we have solved 3 examples from this exercise. Just 2 remain, I think. You have to solve that. 3 solve now. So 3 remain. So 1 is not there in the, that is omitted from the syllabus. Okay, I will send this photocopy of this one. This last one now, 7th one, that is omitted from this 5.1. We have solved this second, okay, third and 6th. So remaining you have to solve. So now we'll see another, that is another part, the test of parallel lines. Okay, test of parallel lines as what? So here the given on that theorem, opposite pair of opposite sides of a quadrilateral are congruent. any quadrilateral, if pair of opposite sides are congruent, then that is the parallelogram. Okay. Another, already we seen that if both the pairs of opposite angles are congruent, then it is a parallelogram. This is the second test, or you can say property also. Then third one, the diagonal of quadrilateral bisect each other, then that is also parallel. Bisect means if it made two equal parts like this, then that quadrilateral is also parallelogram. And last one, a quadrilateral is a parallelogram if pair of opposite side is a parallel and congruent. Parallel also and congruent also, then that is the parallelogram. So we can say square, rhombus, rectangle. These all, they are satisfied these all properties. So this is the parallelogram. We can say rectangle, square, rhombus, they are the types of parallelogram, because opposite sides parallel, opposite angles are congruent, diagonal bisect. That's why we can say they all are a parallelogram. Write this all the test. Okay, this is important. See the proof of here. No need to write the proof, just you write the first two proofs. Here you just write the test of this, all the tests whatever be the given, and then after that we will see the exercise. In the exercise also, here see 5 questions given. This fifth one is omitted from the syllabus. Okay, third one also omitted from the syllabus. Just first, second and fourth is given. No need to solve fourth one also. Okay, I will solve first one, you have to solve second one. So see first example from this. So this is the first one. Okay, so here ABCD is a parallelogram. Then P and Q are the midpoints. Midpoints means these parts are same, actually rough diagram. So here these two should be same. Okay, then what we have to show, prove that this APCQ is also a parallelogram. Very simple. See now how to write the proof of this one. See here quadrilateral ABCD is a parallelogram. Okay, this is what given. So AB is parallel to DC. Okay, by the definition of parallelogram, parallel. So can we say therefore this AP part is parallel to QC? Okay, reason, this P is come between S A and B, and Q is come D and C. Okay, that's why this is parallel. So one part we proved. Now we have to show these parts are congruent. So now here we can say AB is equal to CD, opposite sides of a parallelogram. Very simple. See the proof. Okay, we know opposite sides are parallel, a congruent and parallel also. So here can we say AB is a AP plus PB. Okay, addition of these two parts, and CD this CQ plus QD, because between S. Then here can we say AP plus PB, these two parts are same, so 2AP, because P is midpoint, so these two are same now. So we can say 2AP means this total, like that 2QC or CQ, because QD and QC is same. Here you have to write the C reason. P is a midpoint of side AB and Q is the midpoint of side CD. Okay, reason also. So here these two cancel, so what remain? AP is equal to CQ. You suppose this is first, we have to use, this is second. So just now you studied the property, if opposite side APCQ parallel and congruent, then that is what? Parallelogram. Therefore quadrilateral APCQ is a parallelogram. Because what? From first and second, because in first we have shown these two are parallel, and in second we shown that parallel side also congruent. So if opposite side parallel also, congruent also, so that is a parallelogram. Very simple proof. Okay. Then you have to solve this second from the book. Using opposite angle test for the parallelogram, prove that every rectangle is a parallelogram. It is very simple. Rectangle is a parallelogram. Rectangle, draw the diagram. Okay. We know all angles what? 90 degree. So you can say no, these two are congruent, 90-90. So these two are means opposite angles are congruent. So by the property what we can say, that is a parallelogram. You just write it properly, draw the figure and show angle A. Suppose this is ABCD. So A is congruent to C, B is congruent to D because both are 90-90 degree. Otherwise you write the reason right angle, and then directly you say therefore ABCD is a parallelogram. Reason because opposite angles are congruent by the property. Okay, so very simple. Just one example you have to solve and some example from the 5.1. Now this syllabus, up to this syllabus, up to 5.2 you have to study for the first semester exam.